I was the ER nurse when a woman brought in her sick daughter. The little girl wasn't sick, parent, she was starving. It was 3 a.m. on a Tuesday, parent, that dead zone in the emergency room when the weekend drunks have cleared out and the morning heart attacks haven't arrived yet. I was charting when they came in. A well-dressed woman in designer clothes and her daughter maybe 6 years old, painfully thin with dull eyes. Something's wrong with Lily, the woman announced, not making eye contact with me or the child. She's always tired, no energy, probably needs vitamins or something. I noticed immediately. While the mother's nails were freshly manicured, Lily's clothes were too big, her hair unwashed. When I took her vitals, her body temperature was slightly below normal, heart rate elevated, capic signs of malnutrition. When did she last eat? I asked casually. This morning. Propos. She's a pecky eater, the mother replied too quickly, scrolling through her phone. I asked Lily directly, what did you have for breakfast, sweetie? Her eyes darted to her mother before whispering toast. And yesterday, another glance at her mother. I don't remember. I've been an ER nurse for 12 years. I know evasion when I see it. I excused myself to get a special thermometer parent code with my colleagues for need to talk privately. In the hallway, I told Dr. Rivera my concerns. He nodded and said, let's run some tests and get her something to eat. Watch how she eats. I brought Lily a sandwich, apple slices and milk while we waited for blood work. The mother frowned. She's not hungry, but Lily's eyes had already locked onto the food. I placed it beside her and said, just in case what happened next broke my heart. Lily didn't grab the food immediately. Instead, she carefully tore tiny pieces of the sandwich and slipped them into her mouth when her mother looked away. She hid apple slices under her leg. She was eating like someone who didn't know when her next meal would come. The blood tests confirmed severe malnutrition and electrolyte imbalances. While Dr. Rivera spoke with the mother in another room, I sat with Lily. Honey, do you get hungry at home? She nodded slowly. Is there food in your house in a locked fridge? She whispered. Mom says I eat too much. Food is expensive. My stomach clenched. The woman's designer purse probably cost more than a month of groceries. I learned later that Lily's mother had Munchausen by proxy, a disorder where a caregiver fabricates or induces illness in someone under their care, except this wasn't about creating symptoms. It was about withholding basic needs, then seeking attention and sympathy for having a sickly child. Social services took emergency custody that night. The mother screamed that we were overreacting, that Lily was just naturally thin like she was as a child. 6 months later, Lily came back to the ER, parent, not as a patient but with her foster mother who had a sprained ankle. I almost didn't recognize her. Her cheeks were full, her eyes bright. When she saw me, she ran over and hugged me. Nurse Jenny, look how big I got. Her foster mother smiled. She's gained 12 pounds. Doctor says she's right on track now. As they left, Lily waved goodbye, clutching a granola bar from her foster mother's purse, parrot eating it openly without hiding, without fear. Sometimes in the ER, the most critical symptoms aren't the ones that show up on monitors. They're the ones you see when you look past the story being told and notice the one written in a child's eyes.